In the quiet of an old, dimly lit library, Ella and John, two friends with a shared passion for uncovering hidden truths, finally arrive at their long-sought destination.
I can't believe we finally found it. The mysterious library. They say it's full of forgotten knowledge.
Yeah, but it also looks like it could collapse any second. Are you sure this is a good idea?
Dusty bookshelves towered around them, filled with ancient tomes. The air is thick with the scent of old paper, an intoxicating promise of forgotten knowledge. Ella's eyes sparkled with excitement as she whispered to John, her voice barely contained. John, ever the skeptic, cast a wary glance around the shadowed room. The creaking wooden floors and the musty air hinted at the library's age, making him question the safety of the place. He voiced his concerns, wondering aloud if their quest might have led them into more trouble than treasure. Suddenly, the soft shuffle of footsteps announced the arrival of the librarian. Her appearance was both unexpected and mysterious, as if she had materialized from the very shadows of the library. With a serene smile, she welcomed the two seekers of knowledge, her voice holding a promise of revelation that sent a chill down John's spine.
Welcome, seekers of knowledge. What you find here may change your life.
Intrigued by the librarian's cryptic presence, Ella eagerly asked about the library's most elusive secrets. Her eyes shone with the hope of discovering the fabled lost city of Atlantis. She leaned in, her voice filled with a blend of reverence and anticipation, ready to delve into the mysteries that had captivated her imagination for so long.
Do you have any books about the lost city of Atlantis?
Perhaps. But some knowledge comes at a price. Are you willing to pay it?
The librarian's response was both tantalizing and cautionary. She hinted at the existence of such knowledge within the library's depths, but warned that such wisdom came with a cost. Her words, wrapped in layers of meaning, made John's skepticism deepen, but they only served to ignite Ella's curiosity further. John, ever the practical one, interjected with a question about the nature of this cost. His protective instincts kicked in, wary of the unknown dangers that might accompany their pursuit of forbidden knowledge.
What kind of price?
That depends on what you're willing to give up. Follow me.
He eyed the librarian with suspicion, unsure of her true intentions. With an enigmatic smile, the librarian beckoned them to follow her deeper into the library. The air grew colder as they walked, the atmosphere charged with an unspoken promise of discovery and danger. Ella and John exchanged a look, a silent agreement to see this journey through, despite the risks. They reached a hidden section of the library where ancient and mystical books lay waiting. The librarian stopped in front of a large, ornate tome. Ella's breath caught in her throat as she recognized the book described in countless legends. Her heart raced with anticipation, the culmination of her lifelong search finally within reach. She reached out, her fingers trembling with excitement.
This is it! I've been searching for this!
But John's voice broke through the haze of her excitement. He reminded Ella of the librarian's warning, his tone filled with concern. He gently pulled her back, cautioning her to think carefully before proceeding. The weight of his words hung heavy in the air, a stark reminder of the potential consequences of their actions.
Wait, Ella. You heard the librarian. What's the catch?
The librarian's demeanor shifted, her voice growing solemn. She spoke of the burden that comes with knowledge, a burden that could not be easily discarded once shouldered. Her words carried an air of finality, as if she had seen many seekers of knowledge come and go, each facing their own trials. Undeterred, Ella declared her resolve to uncover the truth. Her voice was steady, her determination clear.
The knowledge within comes with a burden. You will see the truth, but you may not like it.
She knew that she couldn't turn back now, not after coming so close. She reached out once more, ready to embrace whatever revelations the book held, even if it meant facing the consequences.
I have to know.
As Ella touched the book, a brilliant light enveloped the room. blinding in its intensity. The librarian's form began to change, revealing her true identity as the Guardian, a mystical being entrusted with protecting the library's secrets. Her transformation was both awe-inspiring and terrifying, her presence radiating an ancient power. The room seemed to pulse with energy as the truth of the lost city of Atlantis unfolded before Ella's eyes.
You have chosen to seek the truth. The burden is now yours to bear.
John, caught off guard by the sudden transformation, shielded his eyes from the blinding light. His practical nature clashed with the undeniable reality of the supernatural events unfolding before him.
What's happening?
He struggled to comprehend what was happening, his voice filled with disbelief and confusion. Ella, now imbued with the knowledge she had sought, spoke of the lost city and the ancient people who had once thrived there. Her voice was filled with wonder and sadness as she recounted the hidden history that had been kept from the world.
I see it now. The lost city, the ancient people, the disaster. It was all hidden for a reason.
She understood now why such secrets had been concealed, the weight of the knowledge pressing heavily upon her. The Guardian, now fully revealed, delivered a final cautionary message.
With great knowledge comes great responsibility. Use it wisely or it may destroy you.
She spoke of the great responsibility that comes with such knowledge, warning that it could be a double-edged sword. Her words echoed with the weight of countless years of guardianship, a reminder that the path of knowledge was fraught with peril. As the light faded and the Guardian returned to her guise, as the librarian, Ella and John found themselves outside the library. The sun was setting, casting a golden hue over the scene, a stark contrast to the dark and mysterious interior they had just left.
That was intense. Are you okay?
John, still processing the events, asked Ella if she was okay, his concern evident in his voice. The air was filled with a mix of relief and uncertainty. Ella stood quietly, reflecting on the burden of the knowledge she now carried. She understood the dangers of the secrets they had uncovered, but also the importance of not letting such truths be forgotten. Her resolve hardened, knowing that they had a duty to share this knowledge, but carefully, to protect the world from potential misuse.
I know now why some secrets are kept hidden, but we can't let them fade into obscurity.
John, looking to Ella for direction, acknowledged the gravity of their situation. He trusted her judgment, knowing that she had always been the one to lead them through the mysteries they sought to unravel. His voice was steady, ready to stand by her side as they faced the challenges ahead.
So what do we do now?
With determination in her voice, Ella declared their course of action. They would reveal the truth to the world, but with caution, ensuring that the knowledge was used responsibly.
We tell the world, but carefully. We must protect the knowledge and ensure it's used for good.
The weight of the Guardian's words lingered in her mind, a constant reminder of the potential dangers that lay ahead. The librarian, now fully returned to her human form, watched them depart with a knowing smile. She stood at the entrance of the library, the doors closing behind her. Her enigmatic expression hinted at the countless stories and secrets she had guarded over the years, each with its own consequences.
The choice is yours. Remember, knowledge is a double-edged sword.
As Ella and John walked away, the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows that stretched across the path they would now tread, forever changed by the knowledge they had uncovered. The story had come to an end, but their journey was just beginning, guided by the wisdom and the burdens they now carried.